Bobby Hebert having a fantastic season. The front line has protected him. He's had time to throw, and today he was nearly perfect. Another fine quarterback, our Archie Manning, talked with Hebert.
Bobby, at what point did you know it was the Saints' day?
Well, to tell you the truth, everybody was so intense throughout the whole game. I guess when we finally scored that last touchdown, it was 42-0. You know, driving on that long last drive, it was 35-0. You know, everyone was so intense, the coaches, the players, like, you know, it was a tie ball game, like we had to score. You know, I guess we were so used to being in close ball games and playing a full 60 minutes that we just took that approach today, even though we were up 35-0 at one point.
Well, you've been so accurate all year, as you were today. Your first pass was a little high to Hobie, but yet John Tice comes down with the catch.
Yeah, it was just one of those days, just seemed like the ball was bouncing our way. And, you know, it was just something, you know, that just was positive for us. You know, I throw the ball to Mo one time on a delay route. You know, we probably would have had 10, 15 yards. They tip it. It comes back to me. I gained 2 yards. So it just seems like, you know, things are really going our way today.
Now, Bobby, we got to talk about this a little bit. You got to save me a few records this year. You're 20 of 23 today, 194, 3 touchdowns. That's the highest completion percentage in the history of the ball club.
Well, Arch, I just hope I can play as long as you and just be in the same breath as you, because, you know, people really admire you and recognize you, and hopefully I'll play long enough and I'll be in that same breath.
Another great game, Bobby Hebert. This is Archie Manning for 4th down on 4.
What makes Bobby Hebert go? What do you think?
I think he's such a fierce competitor. You know, he wants to win so badly that he's willing to do anything, and things are working out for us well.
I think that attitude is on throughout the Saints right now.
I agree. We're a very eager team. We're very eager to win. We know how to win. We know what it takes to win, and we're going to continue to win.
The Rams are having trouble out in Anaheim today. Look at this, Vaughan. The Rams against the San Diego Chargers and Al Saunders. It's 7-7 in the first quarter. The Rams kick off, and Anthony Miller out of Tennessee goes 93 yards, 14-7 San Diego. What's wrong with the Rams here?
Well, they're a very fine football team, and fortunately, they lost today.
Yes, go ahead, say it. Third quarter, Charles White gets in trouble here. What does he do? Fumble! Recovered by San Diego. And here's another great play for the Saints.
Oh,
look at this.
Great.
A lateral. How about that?
That looked good.
That looks good. 24-14, San Diego. And in the fourth quarter, we'll just root against the Rams here all night. Jim Everett winds it up, okay, to Aaron Cox. There's a touchdown. He was 17 of 34 for 243 yards. But Mark Malone comes in for San Diego for the injured Mark Vlasic, and he passes here for a touchdown. San Diego knocks off L.A. 38-24. The Rams are 2 games back of the Saints at 7-5. The final 38-24. Are you surprised, Vaughan, by that?
Well, I felt as if it was a big game for them, but I think the most important thing here is the New Orleans Saints control their own destiny, and as long as we continue to win, we care less what happens to anybody else.
That's right. And now your next team, the New York Giants. They ran into the Philadelphia Eagles today. The Eagles were in New York, and the Eagles win. First quarter, Phil Simms, 62 yards to Stacy Robinson. They've got to find offense.
Oh, they do. They have very explosive offense.
10-10 the score at the half. Third quarter, Simms to Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker. I got to say it. Now watch what happens on this next play in the third quarter. Reggie White is going to nail Phil Simms, and he may be out next week, Vaughan.
Oh, I haven't heard that, but irregardless of who's in there, we're going to have to play our best defensive game.
Exactly. Okay, in the fourth quarter, here's Randall Cunningham. He fires to Keith Jackson. Fumble, but recovered in the end zone, 17-17. They went to overtime, and in OT, Jeff Hostetler in for Simms. He throws an interception. Hostetler has not played well, Vaughan, in replace of Phil Simms in the time he's had to play. Of course, Hostetler played last year. Oh, no, that was Rutledge a year ago, wasn't it?
Right, it was Rutledge.
It was Rutledge, you're right. All right, that set up the Luis Sendejas 31-yard field goal attempt, which was muffed. But the Eagles recover the ball, and they go in for the touchdown, a little controversial ending. Philadelphia, the Giants, and the Cardinals all in first. Giants a little grouchy, 23-17. And I imagine they'll want to come in here looking to get out in front in the NFC East next week.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to come in here expecting to have a big win, but we're going to start back from the drawing board and do whatever it takes to get the job done.
That was a big game last year when you beat the Giants here. What do you remember about them?
It was a very crucial game for us. It was a game that we had to have. I thought we played well offensively and defensively in the special games. And when you do that, you have a very good chance of winning.
Defensively, Vaughan, you guys all seem to have this attitude on the field. I'm not going to say what I think it is. What do you think it is?
Again, I think it's that we're eager. We want to win. We work so hard, and we try to be consistent from week in and week out. You know, it's the attitude that, hey, irregardless of what happens, we're going to overcome adversity. And whatever it takes to get the job done, we're going to win the ball game.
You guys hit. I mean, everybody, and it seems like everybody on the defense has the nickname Hitman or some variation of that.
That's true. We are very extremely physical, and we take pride in that. You know, when you go up against the play New Orleans Saints, we feel as if you're going to get hit, and you're going to get hit often. And we like that attitude. And
you see that in the other teams. You wear them down, don't you?
We think so. You know, third, fourth quarter, you see those receivers looking back, and the running backs maybe not running as hard as they were maybe in the first quarter. And I think that's a credit to the defense.
Vaughan, thanks a lot for coming in tonight.
My pleasure.
And we'll see you next Sunday night against the Giants.
There you go. I'll be there.
Okay, thanks again. When we come back, we'll have the rest of the NFL scores and more highlights after this.
If you need help reaching your personal financial goals, you need the skillful attention of a New York Life agent. Your local New York Life agents have the answers to your financial needs. They're thoroughly trained and give you expert financial advice. A New York Life agent can help tailor a financial security program to meet your exact needs and budget. So don't settle for less than you deserve. Get the most out of life with New York Life.
Yeah, Clem, I'm dropping off a load right now. As soon as I get it off...
It isn't easy being a hotshot trucker.
30 minutes.
The hours are long and the turnaround is short. So Del Persinger relies on the quick response of radiophone paging and cellular systems. No matter where he is, he has the range, reliability, and reception he needs to stay miles ahead of his competition. Radiophone, the paging and cellular telephone company.
What are you waiting for? It's Benson Nissan's 88 Moving Out Sale. Get a new 88 Nissan van and save $3,088. Or an 88 Pathfinder and save $4,088. Even this 300 ZX. Save an incredible $5,088. Plus, see the all-new 1989 Maxima. Sale price this week, only $17,995. Only at Benson Nissan. Between Causeway and Clearview on Veterans.
Let's talk car insurance for a minute. Did you know that for every 10 people that call U.S. agencies for an automobile quote, 8 will end up getting their car insurance there because of the price? When you call U.S. agencies, you get a customized quote that's tailored to your individual needs, like a choice of down payment and monthly payment plans. There's more. You walk out that day fully insured with your policy and vehicle ID card in your hand. Now really, shouldn't you call U.S. agencies today?